God, Mother Goddess, I ask that you please today bless me with the words to say. Thank you for the provisions. Thank you for providing for me. Thank you for the healing that's taking place, God. I know it is, and I thank you for that. I ask that I please be safeguarded, protected, my finances be protected, my body, mind, soul, and spirit be protected, please, at this time, as I'm going through some tumultuous energies. Same with the viewers that watch as well. Please keep them safe as well, God. I welcome this space open for healers, shamans, those here to assist humanity in its spiritual evolution. Thank you, God. I ask that you please shield and protect us all with a bubble of white divine healing light. Archangel Michael, you're welcome to stay in this space. Thank you. Amen. So I went through a massive, I can't even explain what it was. Hello, Chatty. How are you, sweetheart? I can't even explain what it was. It felt like such a bad psychic attack from the Reiki that I did earlier for the collective. I did some free Reiki healing. If you guys want to go watch it on live stream, it's very powerful, very powerful. I taught you guys how to protect yourself at like the grocery store last night, and then I also taught today you guys how to do banishing dark forces. And well, there was a lot of pushback, and I was just in this like overwhelming sense of dread. It was like the most pain I've been in a very long time, and it hit me so hard. I was writhing in pain. I was just like in the fetal position and pounding my pillow and just like kicking and screaming. It was like it was so crazy. I still don't even know what it was really, but yeah. There's a lot going on with me right now. It's that time of the month for me. I'm already a little emotional. Leo season, I think, just kicked off, right? I'm pretty sure. So it makes sense. The energies are kind of kicking up and stirring up, and I haven't eaten in days. And so what I'm wanting to do is pray. I'm wanting to start imagining more money hitting my bank account because I've been attacked lately. Financially, people have been trying to hack my accounts and delay money from entering, especially my CashApp. And so I've been struggling a little bit financially, and I haven't eaten in days, and tomorrow I don't have enough to stay here again. And I'm so tired of that feeling. Sorry. Pre-shadow Mercury. Yeah, that's true. That's why my internet just glitched out, I think. But yeah, I think a lot of divine feminines feel that way, like you're just waiting for the 3D to represent how you feel internally. And so there's a lot of people that are suffering right now. And I think what was so sad for me, and I got to the point where I was at the door about to go get some food, get some groceries, but that I wouldn't be able to afford my Airbnb tomorrow. But I'm just so weak. I feel so weak, like I don't even have energy to keep going. And as I was like literally turning the doorknob, I just felt this sense of like dread, and I pounded the wall, and I just felt so angry that a lot of women like me, you have to decide between groceries or keeping a roof over your head. And it's the saddest thing, because why should an empress, why should someone who's so abundant inside, they love people so much and heal so many people and have had such a shit life, why should we be suffering like this? And it just, you chose to. And this is controversial. It is. We chose to suffer so that we could lead people out of the dark night of the soul one day. We chose to be in the dark night of the soul so that at bottom we could help other people get out of rock bottom. But the out of rock bottom hasn't happened for me just yet. Mentally, it seems to be getting better. But like when moments like this happen, and it's like, I don't know how I'm going to even survive like literally one day. It does put that fear of like, mortality. Like you look at mortality differently, you know? It's like literally what I haven't been able to figure out yet is one why it's been happening to me. And then I found out today when I was crying that it's because I chose it. I chose to suffer. I wanted to know what it was like to go without, so that one day when I'm going to have a lot, I'll have compassion and empathy for those that don't have a lot. And I'm grateful for that. But man, it is so painful. And I think what I'm just like so angry about, and I think this is because Leo season just kicked off and there's a lot of anger that's coming to the surface right now for the collective. It's just, I feel like God betrayed me. I feel like I have done everything for God for 13 years. Like I've been on this journey for 13 years. I had a spontaneous Kundalini awakening 13 years ago during an out-of-body experience. And for 13 years, I have suffered. And I'm just angry. I'm angry that I suffer. And I'm angry that a lot of divine feminines suffer. And I'm angry that we're all, as feminines, so disconnected from one another. In the spiritual community should have fellowship, and we should be able to have a support system, but no woman trusts another woman. And I even noticed this with my best friend lately. I've been recently discovering that my own best friend, she told me like, I don't trust any woman. And I should have known right then to kind of distance myself. Because if somebody doesn't trust, what are you doing in a relationship with them? You know, and it's just that I don't blame women for not trusting the divine, for not trusting men, for not trusting other women. I don't blame them for not trusting, because like, look at the state of affairs in the world. We feel so unprotected. We feel so misrepresented. We feel like when men had the chance to do something, defend us, protect us, keep us safe, they didn't. Our own friends and family, our own parents didn't. And there's just this anger that's brewing in the collective, and I can feel it. And all that Reiki that I did on the live stream, like it just triggered all of this to come to the surface. And I think what is so cool though, is I am noticing right now that there's this I don't give a fuck attitude. Like I'm finally at that point. And this is the coolest thing. And I really want to say that I think we should all get there eventually. But that like, okay, I'm tired of fighting. Okay, cool, I'll live in a homeless shelter. Otherwise, I won't. Like there really does come this point of mortality. Like you really do look at like what everybody is afraid of at their root core is death. I mean, if you think about it, it really is that. Starvation, death. Homelessness, dying on the streets, death. You know, loneliness, not having friends, not having a job, poverty, death. Like at the core root of all of it, right? It's death. And so there's almost this like moment of liberation in my mind where I'm just like, all right, fine, cool. Like, I don't care anymore. Not that I would do anything stupid or reckless to end my life, but that if that were to happen, it'd be like, okay, it's the same as not carrying a weapon. I don't carry a weapon. So I don't care. Like, if someone were to do that, like, kill me, I would be like, I guess, cool. I mean, I'm not going to really fight it anymore. And I feel like there's something so liberating about it, in that you just kind of face your fear of mortality. You face your fear of death in a situation like this, where you literally can't afford food or shelter. You know? And it's not a lack of trying. It's not a lack of energy expenditure. Me giving energy, especially to the collective. It's not a lack of that. It's just one of those things, I guess. But it happens to be right now me looking at the state of affairs in the world and how much psychic attack is brought to me, especially during Reiki sessions and readings and things, working for the collective. There are so many people who are unawakened that send spiritual warfare my way. And I take on all of that so much, so easily as an empath. I'm a sponge. I take it all in, and it has up to this point destroyed me financially, energetically. My self-esteem up to this point in my life has been really much, very wrecked because of the online trolls and hatred that I've received online. And I've even recently had other healers that have started entire covens just to come after me. I don't even understand it. I don't understand, but I don't have to understand. All I have to do is silence that little voice, that little me, not the God self, but the little me that wants to destroy everything I'm building now. And the same with you guys. Like when you're trying your best to affirm for better things, manifest, visualize, you're going to have these moments. It's almost like an ego death. It really does feel like ego death. And that intense fear that is so paralyzing. The only thing you can do is cry out for help. And I remember doing that tonight in my bed. I was like, you know what? I would change my entire belief system about there not being an external God if something could just remedy the pain that I was in tonight. And again, I do not believe in an external God. I believe that we are God. We are God. Our own inner self is God, right? So you're really praying to yourself. You're praying to your higher self. You're saying, this is the intention. I see it in my imagination. I'm affirming for this. Do something about it. Lead me to that. Okay? But there's that ego side, that lower self, that is so scared because it's never been past this threshold. You've never been past this point, right? So it's of course trying its best to convince you not to do something because you've failed at it in the past. But the reason a lot of us failed at something in the past is because we weren't ready. We didn't actually truly feel ready in our own system, in our own body, in our own frame, in our own mind. We didn't feel ready to lead. We didn't feel ready to have abundance. We didn't feel ready to, I guess, like, be our higher self and be that inner child. Because when you're that inner child, like, how many people would make fun of you? How many people would laugh at you and think that you're too immature, or you're so silly. You need to stop being so silly and take life seriously, right? Or, oh, that must be nice doing something creative and getting paid for it. Like, there's a lot of the inner child in us that just wants to get paid for doing what it loves. And as a collective, I don't feel a lot of us were ready for that yet. We kind of convinced ourselves that other people could consider us immature or childish, and that would be what we see ourselves as. So you didn't want to see yourself that way. Like, I know you didn't, but yet you did. You let other people be your God. You let everybody else determine that, like, your inner self, your childlike self, your childlike presence that is divine and that would get you every single thing you want is somehow weak, childish, immature, like, not to be trusted, you know? It's just gonna be foolish. And so we wouldn't let our inner child lead, you know? And instead we just had this overbearing, controlling self lead instead. And that part, though, is disintegrating. That part is losing its grip. And you're noticing this across the whole planet too. It's not just one person. It's like the whole controlling, like, paradigm of people just thinking they can control other people. Like, you're noticing it's disintegrating. And people don't want to be controlled. People want to be free. But, like, that goes for within as well. We want to be free. So the thing that I've been noticing lately is, like, I really want to be more creative, and I want to be more funny, and I want to be more lively, and I want to just be myself, right? But there's all this fear that it's not going to be accepted because people will think I'm just immature, or like I don't know what I'm doing. But I would dare to say that anybody living through their inner child and living in their divine purpose and having fun absolutely knows what they're doing. In fact, they could have been through the ringer and still choosing life and happiness and joy proves that they do know what they're doing. And so this is why a lot of people do not come at happy people. They target happy people on purpose and do everything they can to knock you down a few pegs, because that up to this point has been a threshold. There has been a threshold there for the collective. You've not been allowed to be your inner child, to be your inner higher self, radiating at that point of love and happiness and joy. And that's where your manifestations come in. But you haven't been able to do that because there's been so many attacks that you actually have pre-programmed yourself to believe that the second you're happy, boom, people come at you with pitchforks, which of course is the truth because you assumed it to be true until now. Technically speaking, I think it'll still be an assumption of mine for a little while because it just kind of hasn't failed yet. I still, like, every time I'm happy, somebody tries their best to not let me be happy. But I think the only difference now is that when I am happy and they do try it, I still kind of want to be happy. And I'll like go behind the scenes and just cry and purge. And I don't really love crying on camera. I just would rather do it in the privacy of my own room, you know? Like today, but it was so sad. It was so sad. I was like beating the pillow and I was screaming. I was writhing in pain because I cannot, these shadow entities that project a lot of hatred on me on live streams. I do not like being a victim. I hate victim mentality. I call people out on that shit all the time. Fucking hate it. So the second I receive it, I try to transmute it because it's too heavy. It's too dense. I'm not here for that. I don't like it. I like to be that bad bitch that says, no, I get what the fuck I want because I'm God, period. That's it. End of story. I see it in my mind. That's the reality I line up with. I get my shit, period. So anything or anyone that tries to take me out of that energy, I can't handle it. It's like I hate the pain so much that I have to do something about it and remove that darkness from me as soon as possible. So that's what happened today is I did Reiki, it pissed some people off. Good, stay the fuck pissed. Truly. And then it was all projected at me. And so I had this overwhelming transmutation hour. It was hell on earth for me. I was writhing in pain. And I got to this point where I'm like, oh my God, I figured it out. It really, what was being highlighted for me was my ego's fear of death. Fear of looking stupid, fear of being homeless, fear of living on the streets forever, fear of never eating again, fear of never having a roof over my head, fear of not having clean drinking water. It was basically a lot of, I think, like ancestral fear, but I mean, this is like very much carnal human being fear. Like this is just primitive. It's primitive because it's the egoic mind. It's the ego trying its best to protect itself, keep itself safe. So yeah, all these things were highlighted for me during this chaotic hour of just madness and crying and sadness. And I feel like I got over my fear of death. Like it's very strange. And I think that's what they call an ego death because I don't really fear it anymore. I just went through it. I just died. Like I feel like part of me just died. The part of me that was so scared to die just died. So this, I think if you do this enough times, I think eventually you just shift timelines to a point where you're kind of unrecognizable. You might be in the same physical body, the same workplace, the same home life, but it's like you're just not going to be you. And you're going to be the better you. You're going to see yourself as better. Other people might see you as worse. But it really doesn't matter if other people see you as worse. Like you see you as better, right? And that's really all that matters because there's 8 billion people on the planet, honey, and they're not all going to like you. Do you like you? That's really all that matters. So, yeah, anyway, that was something really crazy that happened to me is I just realized it's a fear of poverty. It's a fear of homelessness, even though I'm technically already homeless. And having at the lowest I've ever been 10 cents to my name. Actually, I'm negative in the bank account because I owe bills and I have tons of debt right now. And that right there is another thing that I am trying to overcome by speaking life positively over myself. And so I'm noticing when I do, ego deaths like this happen because that part of me that says I'm in debt is the ego. The part of me that is remembering that life, that reality, that has to go. That has to disintegrate. I have to be in alignment more often with my Christed self, with my higher self, with the anointed self, El Cristo. You know, I have to be more in alignment with that self that says, no, I'm abundant. I don't have debt. I'm extremely abundant. I am very rich. I have so much money. I have a house. I have a home. I'm very safe, right? So the more I think that Reiki, especially on my live streams, happens, the more Reiki we do, the more ego death we go through. But man, that shit is painful. Like I'm struggling right now to even kind of talk. And I think a lot of divine feminines that have experienced as much poverty as me, you just never thought that this would be your life. You never thought you'd be attacked and harassed as much as you are for your spiritual beliefs. You never thought that you'd have to take on so much disgusting hate from people on the internet that are literally fucking miserable with their life. And it's not even just the internet. It's anywhere you go. It's even church. You know, you can go to church anymore. And if you're a spiritual woman, you're around a lot of chatty Cathys who don't really want to see you knowing your power and divinity. And they can gossip about you. It's no different. A coven, a witch coven anymore, is not sitting around a cauldron. It's literally just going to Starbucks after church on Sunday and talking about somebody's money or their life or their husband. You know, it's not, that's not what witchcraft is anymore. We have to see it for what it is. We're not in the 1600s. Witchcraft is not just like huddled around a cauldron anymore. It literally is just gossiping with your girlfriends over Starbucks, you know? And so I've had that happen to me so many times that I think I can feel it energetically as a psychic. I can just pick up that so many women hate me. So many women love me too, though. And I really want to start picking up on that. And I feel like this is where it really pays to affirm and think thoughts in your head like, people do love me. I am loved. I'm cherished. Tune into that feeling. What does it feel like to be loved? And not a lot of us get to feel that. And thankfully I did. I met God 13 years ago. I had an out-of-body experience where I danced with a being of light. And I got to meet God. Literally unconditional love. So I got to know what that was before everyone else in my family, before everyone else in my church, before everybody. I got to know what unconditional love was because I was in a very dark place and no one knew love there. So I just think that a lot of divine feminines like myself, we're having to transmute this anger right now. Like, God, you abandoned me. You watched, holy angels watched as women like me couldn't eat, couldn't afford to have a roof over the head, literally slept in parking lots. I had a woman one time tell me she couldn't afford a toothbrush. Like there is so much divine feminine rage that I'm telling you right now, planet Earth, if you do not try your best to understand a divine feminine in her rage right now, your ass is grass. I feel like the whole world's fucked because this anger and vitriol, I feel it's just so much rage that is just aimed at, well, masculines especially, but the divine. And so it needs to be quenched. Somehow this anger, this rage needs to be tempered. And I think that the Leo season we're entering just activated this for a lot of us. It's very much fiery. It's a lot of passion. It's a lot of anger. It's a lot of rage. But I think that divine feminines especially, like this is such a sore subject because you know a lot of men that were rich and wealthy and still abandoned you while you were down with nothing. 10 cents to your name, no home, no place, sleeping on the streets, you know? And there's a lot of that anger that's brewing in me. And I feel like collectively speaking, a lot of the women I read for the same thing. Like it's there, honey. It is there. You know, I'm not trying to project it onto you guys if it's not your message, you know, but I do feel that sense of anger that is like, how could you do that, God? How could you watch innocent people who were doing good things for humanity? Why? Like, why would you watch them just have nothing and be okay with that? Why would you not intervene, right? And so there's this anger, I think, that I'm feeling about God, about the divine. Like, how dare you? How dare you call on me to do anything for humanity? Fuck you. Shame on you. I get fucking pissed at God a lot of times. A lot of times. Doesn't mean I don't love God. Doesn't mean I don't love divinity. Doesn't mean I don't love, right? God is love, love is God. But fuck you. Sometimes, you know, there's that anger that just like, how could you watch that? How could you watch innocent people across the planet go without? You know? And so there's just this battering ram that I'm feeling myself against my own self today. And I don't know, I just kind of want to hear myself think, you know? Go in the woods, scream, release the anger. Yeah, Derek. Jenna, I love you. I love you too, Jenny. You want God in your heart. Have faith. Release the anger. Be happy. Have a good day. Greetings from Russia. Hello, hello. Ego death is not scary. Just believe God in you more and focus on overcoming. Ego death is not scary. Fuck that, Tyrone. Fuck that. Fuck that. Ego death is scary. Your ego is fucking scared when it is dying. Don't give me that bullshit here, Tyrone. Get out of here with that. Anyway, speaking with such truth you are, Jesus Christ roamed no bed of his own. We are in the desert. That's it, Jenny. And you know what? We are going to one day get the fuck out of the desert. I don't know. I hope. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass. Maybe I act like I know. Maybe I don't know. I'm still in the desert with you guys. I don't know. But the only thing I can say right now is that the ego death I just experienced, it didn't even feel, I mean, I still have ego, so I know it's not a full-blown ego death, right? But Egypt, when the Israelites left Egypt in the book of Exodus, Egypt represented the ego, the egoic mind, right? The prison planet, the matrix, the system itself that tries to keep you in all these bubbles and confinements. Well, we're in the desert. And the Israelites, some of them that left and were following Moses, were like, you know what? Fuck this. I want the food back in Egypt. That shit was better. We had better everything there. This is just too much. And a lot of people left. And, well, good riddance. See you later. You want the ego. You want to feel constrained. You want to go back to that. That's okay. You're allowed to do so. There were a lot of defectors that left when Moses was leading people out of the desert into the promised land. There were a lot of people that were like, you know what? I don't like it. Everything's better in Egypt. So we're going to go back to comfort zone. And that's okay. You're allowed to do so. But there are a few that will be like, I don't care. I don't care how hard it gets. And that's what I experienced today. I literally just like looked at my bank account and I'm like, I don't care. Oh, well. Oh, fucking well. So what? I rot my ass in a really hot car and I live in my car again in Arizona in July. Okay, so what? So what? Okay, so I don't get to afford food for like, I don't know, the next 5 years. Okay, so what? So what? It's like you get to that point where it's like, is the promised land after that? So what? I don't fucking know. I've never been there before. You know, I'm assuming the promised land shows up soon. But we all have to keep pushing forward, take one step at a time. I really want to tell you, Derek and Tyrone, ironically, are men. And I'm not even trying to come at men. Look, I love men. I talk to men every single day of my lives. I fucking love you guys. But I think it's really, really fucking comical that you're not taking a word I'm saying and validating my point and other divine feminine's points, because I will tell you right now, I'm not alone in this camp. When we are angry and discussing this situation, I think men at large should start actually thinking about the fact that you're not welcome in our heaven if you didn't help us at rock bottom. Okay? The nerve of some people to be like, well, it's tough, but no. You need to start appreciating the divine feminines and the Empress energy that they do hold. When they are blessed, they will be giving that blessing to someone. They will be creating life on earth for the entire collective. If you want to be part of that, I would highly suggest you start validating and respecting the journey that the divine feminine Christ has gone through up to this point. I'm not trying to call you guys out, but you're both doing a real damn good job at getting called the fuck out, okay? So, I am not even hating on men. It's not a man thing. It's just a invalidation thing. Like, the worst thing you can do is invalidate someone when they are going through a painful time. So, don't do that. Like, just don't, right? Divine feminines are the lifeblood Okay? Without the void, without them entering the void as a high priestess, without them being able to see New Earth, without them being able to channel Atlantean energy, without them being able to see as a psychic and protect entire populations of people, this Earth doesn't really stand a very good chance at doing anything besides picking its nose. So you're going to have to understand my anger right now and frustration and hearing men say, well, see, it's hard, but nothing. Validate the divine feminine experience or get the fuck lost. Okay? Because the anger and the rage that I have, I know is universal. And I know a lot of women feel the same way. Hold space or get the fuck out of the space. Do you understand? Great. I'm really glad you do get it. You got demons. Cool. Then you should be able to cast them out of me, no? Since you can tell I have demons, shouldn't you be able to cast them out? I'll wait. I'll probably be waiting a really long fucking time. Anyway, back to the point I was making. So if we are in the wilderness at this point, we're in the desert, there is a very, very high probability that we'll make it out of the desert eventually, right? But when? What do we have to do as a collective? Well, first of all, somebody did say it quite well. They said, you want to have more love in your heart, release the anger. Great. I think what would actually stop perpetuating more anger is having people hear us when we speak eloquently, yet passionately, but still eloquently, right? With a sound mind, as a divine feminine who has authority to do so. I think it would be freaking fantastic if you wouldn't perpetuate the anger by dismissing it immediately after being represented, because anger needs to be expressed. Anger and sadness, these are the two emotions that most people are not allowed to express. Anger, oh, you look like a raging lunatic, right? And then crying and sadness, oh, there, big baby, right? These are the two things on the planet that need to be expressed the most and yet are repressed the most. So, excuse me, when I say I don't give a shit about that comment, just keep going, just keep going. No, let's stop for a second. We don't need to keep going. We need to look at where we've already been. We need to look at what we've already done. And if you can't appreciate that, you can't appreciate divine feminine energy, and truth be told, you don't deserve one. And a true divine feminine would know that and would boot your ass to kingdom come. And it would be hilarious. She would know immediately if you try to repress or suppress or oppress any of the things that she has been through or wants to elaborate out loud in her own safe space. This is my own safe space, honey. I don't know if you know it. My name's on the channel, not you. My safe space, my thoughts, my words, I'll speak how I want. So divine feminines that come to me, right? These women have been targeted. They have been harassed. They have been gang stalked. They have been literally physically stalked. And a lot of them are angry at men. And everybody wants to know why there's this man versus woman war. Figure it the fuck out. Okay? Because harmony, especially twin flame harmony on the planet, cannot take place until masculines, you start recognizing why the divine feminine is this angry. You really do need to figure that out. You don't have to. You don't have to. You will just not be in divine union. That's fine. To each their own. That's your own life. Be with a karmic. Be with somebody who hates your ass. Be with somebody you can't grow shit with. That's totally fine. But you will be getting it right to get a divine feminine. A divine feminine who went to God to get to herself, to get to the promised land. You will be going to God to get to her promised land. Okay? I'm just letting you know that. That's just a thing. The popular consensus here on my channel is that the divine feminines that I have been helping for a while are very angry. They're not bitter. They're not vengeful. It's just anger. How dare you have the audacity to say, oh, but you got to pick yourself up and keep on going and keep on going, when the audacity, the feminines I know have done that their entire fucking life, and there's been no rewards or no benefits in it yet. So how dare you tell anyone pick themselves up when they have suffered so much loss and so much trauma that why would they pick themselves up? And for what? To fight for you? For what? coach your ass to help you get into divine alignment, to help protect you, keep you safe. Look, I'm just speaking from a woman who has been dating on and off for the last couple months. Yeah, right. None of them deserve it. None of them deserve it. The one that deserves it is me. And I know divine feminines that say the same thing. You deserve the abundance, the protection, the divine protection that you know you have as a high priestess. Because when you love someone and you think about them often, they're protected from demonic attack. They're protected from broken bones, from job loss, from family members dying. Like, shit in their life prospers. It doesn't fall away, it grows. And I think that really, truly, I think divine masculines, you need to start stepping it the fuck up, pull your stick out your ass, and start realizing how truly blessed you are to have a divine feminine in your life. And honestly, this is like a spiritual power of the spiritual puss movement. And I think women should be pulling their energy back and giving it to them damn selves. Facts. I think that the only ones that should be benefiting from divine feminine energy is divine feminines. Until someone steps it up and proves who the fuck they are and why you should be allowed to bless us. Why should you be allowed to bless the goddess energy within us that could get your ass right with God, that could help you enter nirvana? Why should you be the one blessing us? You know? So I think it's time the divine masculine starts recognizing that a divine feminine is a healer, but a wounded healer who needs protection. And it's just not okay to sit back on the sidelines anymore and watch these innocent women that are spiritual in nature and really very much care about the collective and ascending the collective. And then you just sit there judging them because they have less than you. Because on paper, their life doesn't look so great. Well, on paper, it doesn't look great because they have been psychically attacked, stalked, abused. Psychically, there have been things that have happened to women as my clients that people wouldn't even fucking believe if I were to tell you some of the shit that happened in the psychic realm, in spiritual realm. You wouldn't even believe that shit. Most people don't even know that things like that exist yet. And these women have already been battling them for, I don't know, the last 10, 20 years. When the world doesn't even know a spiritual war exists, these women already fucking fight theirs. And at least with a war vet who has like a broken leg or something, or you know, at least you can see that they were at war. These poor women, these innocent high priestesses on the planet, they have been so inadequately represented because no one even knows they're at war. And it's sad. It is really fucking sad. And there's a lot of anger that I feel as a divine feminine because of that. The shadow figures, the demons, the astral rape, like the things that it at least, I mean, I'm not invalidating sexual assault in the physical world, but at least when you see something like that and you hear a woman who's talking about physical rape, at least you know that happened, and there's at least someone, it makes sense in a way because it was human. But a lot of women that are my clients that are psychic, they get raped in the astral plane, and it's by invisible forces. So now, having that on top of it, that it's invisible, and that no divine man wants to look her in the eye as she's going through that story to tell and heal and purge, and no one wants to hold space for her. This is a huge moment for the collective to heal this pain right now. You have got to hold space for divine femininity. The way that these women have been battling things that are invisible and the world has not woken up to yet, it's like it's not even a thing, it's not even common yet for people to even know about demons and the real shit. Like, there are entities that do want people hurt and enslaved in humanity. And these women have been battling this stuff with little to no representation, little to no money. And the psychic warfare that they take on every single day, literally just, it hurts them so much that they can't even find a job. Or if they even did want to manifest a job, they'll probably lose that one because that's not in their life purpose, because their life purpose, they're too gifted to work at Target. You know, They're too gifted. They're too psychically aware, and they have to be doing something that very much includes their psychic gifts and abilities. And so these poor women, and I really do feel this way, like a lot of my clients, well, I would say 95% of my clientele is women, but they're so overburdened and then so underheard. No one listens to them. They're like the minority of the minority. You know who doesn't ever really have any representation? Witches, healers. In the real world, like, when do you see a politician ever talking about healers? Oh, we need to heal these ones, these shamans. We need to keep these girls protected. No, you don't hear that shit. You don't. You don't. You really just don't. And I'm not saying that, like, it's bad that politicians support other causes, but man, you don't ever see that shit. And these are the ones that are fighting a battle that it's a thankless job, and they never receive compensation for it. Pisses me off. And I know I'm not the only one. So divine masculines, listen up. If you want a real one in your life, you want to stop getting fucking pummeled by karma and all the karmics in your life that are just absolute dirtbags, then you're going to need a real one on your side. But if you keep that up, that bullshit right there, oh, just keep going, just keep swimming, no, go fuck yourself. You're not going to ever get in the orbit of a divine feminine, of a true enlightened high priestess who could protect your ass from some heinous shit. You will never get to even be 5 feet in front of her face with an attitude like that. Facts. So divine masculines, listen to me. You need to step it the fuck up and start appreciating the feminines a little bit more. You need to appreciate that why their life looks like it looks is not because they're lazy. Oh, quite the opposite. They give a little too much. It's not because they're inadequate. No, they have divine birthright all over them. It's that they have been fighting a war that you didn't even know existed until now. And the only reason you even see a war now is because it's literally in front of your fucking face when you turn on CNN. These ladies have been seeing shit way before you even knew that there was a war brewing. As above, so below, honey. It's up here in the 4D first. That shit was up here psychically way before it's here in the 3D physical plane. So divine masculines, I'm not even trying to hate. I'm just trying to say, I think it's time you start appreciating what these women have been through before you even get it twisted in your little mind that you're going to somehow be in their orbit. No, you're not going to be anywhere near them until you appreciate what has happened to them under your watch, when you should have been taking care of them and you weren't. And it is okay, because a true divine feminine would forgive and understand that it was not your fault. You were also lied to. You were under illusions. You were under spells. You were under witchcraft too. It's the same thing. It's not like you both weren't facing your problems, but you have got to start appreciating where it is she's been and why she has the problems she has, you know? I think a divine feminine is so empathic and so kind and considerate and always looks at the divine masculine and says, you know what, but I love him though. And it's okay. I forgive him. And it is just about time that the masculines start doing that same thing and have unconditional love for the feminines across the planet. You need to start having some compassion and empathy and forgiveness and true unconditional love to enter twin flame union, which is the promised land. So my question was, how do we enter into the promised land from the desert? Well, it takes 2 to tango. And if you guys want this union, you really need to start stepping it up and understanding where she's been. Stop. I'll never stop. Benny, go fuck yourself. Please block this fool, Benny. Already did earlier, girl. Already did earlier. Hello, Anas, how are you? Hello, sweetheart. Interesting enough, Putin stands up for witches. Does he really? I don't really watch politics that much, but you know, I will say the weirdest thing. I watched a short of him and I was like, did Vladimir Putin just say that? You know it's real when Vladimir Putin is trying to coach America in how to be America. I'm like, bro, where the fuck are we? Is this the end of days? Yeah, so I was kind of shocked about that myself. But divine masculines, this is it. World War III. Divine feminines like myself have already been at war. We could really, really use your help. We could protect you. There is a lot of protection that a psychic could give. But you don't appreciate us. Why the fuck would we help you? No, really, I'll wait. Me and a lot of women like me, we'll wait. What we should do instead is pull our energy back, and you'll notice how important our energy, our thoughts, us trying to manifest you, us trying to give you better jobs, us trying to help you heal and thrive. You'll see how really truly important it is when you lose your job, break your limbs. Look, my ex-boyfriend 3 months ago, I was trying to manifest him. In the time that I pulled back my energy, he lost his job, got fired, got in a car accident, broke his bones, had a DUI, fought with his family members. And it was like a month. And like 1 month of me pulling my energy back. Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, if you can appreciate the divine feminine will take care of you energetically and spiritually. But if you're going to disrespect what she can do, you're no different than 8 billion other people that disrespect what a psychic can do. You don't deserve her. You really don't. I would be the first to tell a woman to leave your ass, dump you. I would. If you don't appreciate the divinity that these women, these psychics, these witches are, oh man, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I guess get bent. I don't know. You're not about to be spiritually protected. You're going to lose that. You're going to lose that. Why should you get to have spiritual protection from a divine feminine when you don't even appreciate what the fuck she is? I go to church. Great. You're in your Bible. Great. Okay. His wife actually left him because being in the public eye was too much for her. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Putin left his wife. Or did she leave him? See, it's a tale as old as time. There's always going to be three sides to the story. The truth, the lie, and whatever the fuck the media spins. Who knows? But at the end of the day, I think that it's just people are not representing you guys enough. And it really makes me sad. And I get intensely like protective and irate when I start knowing that a lot of my sisters in Christ are being treated like this. And that a lot of my brothers in Christ don't fucking get it. And it's like you don't care. It's like you don't care. It's like you don't care. It's like you don't see that they have been fighting every single day for decades, a spiritual war that is invisible. It's like you don't care. Do not judge them. Don't. Because at least in a physical World War III, at least those people that are signing up for war, at least you know that they're war heroes. But you have the invisible ones who are battling some invisible shit, who are always behind the scenes, and they're very rarely represented. And it's just ridiculous. And then the rest of you, look, the ones today or over the last couple of months that have been making fun of me for being homeless or impoverished. Shame on you. Or crying when I'm trying to purge and heal. Oh, shame the fuck on you. Oh, it will be shame on you. It's not shame on me. It will be shame on you. Your energy speaks volumes, and when it comes to World War III that's brewing, you will not be safe from that at all. You will be in the timeline where that shit is happening and no one is going to save your ass because you have rejected love. Love is now rejecting you and putting you into the timeline that you created for yourself. Yeah, the reality, the universe that you created for yourself. Narcissists deserve narcissists. Judge not lest you be judged. You judged. Now it's time to go get judged. You will be having that reality. That reality is your reality to experience. My reality is something completely different because I claim that it's different because I'm not a douchebag and I don't hurt people intentionally like you. So it is just beyond frustrating to see that people make fun of those that are struggling and down on their luck right now and impoverished and things. It is just like, wow, could they really be that evil? They can. People can literally wish that on somebody else. Could you believe it? Could you believe that people literally wish homelessness and wish death and wish poverty and wish people wouldn't find their soulmate? It's just evil. It really is evil. And I don't do that to people. I don't want that on people. So therefore, I don't attract people like that into my orbit anymore. I'm not bringing people in like that anymore. So the rest of you that are like that, you're just gonna disappear. Bye. You're just gonna leave my life. You're gonna leave my life. You're gonna leave my live stream. You're gonna leave my friend group. You're gonna leave my phone. You're gonna leave. You're just done. Anyone who ever wished harm on me, you're just going to leave. And you will now be attracting, because like attracts like. And through the law of assumption and law of attraction, it's a law, it's a spiritual law. Now you will be attracting people who are just like you. Which I think you think is good until you meet you. And you haven't met you yet. Because if you were to meet you, you would hate yourself. Because your energy is revolting. And I'm booting it out of my energy. And so, Divine Masculine, this is a message for you guys. Right now, you're going to see a whole population, a whole collection of people in your friend group, in your family, in your community that are starting to be exposed for being that hateful. And what are you going to do? You're going to have this anger brewing in you, this need to tell the truth and this need to disconnect from that person, right? Because it just goes against everything you stand for. And then what? And then you're going to trigger someone, rattle their cage, and then you're not going to be spiritually protected. See, this is exactly why you are going to need to be okay with surrendering to a divine feminine energy, your own divine feminine energy, right? You have to be okay with accepting that this has happened under your watch. The world the way it is right now, Divine Masculines, I'm sorry. You fell asleep, bro. You were asleep at the wheel, and the world is at shit because of it. Okay? No, that happened. That happened 100% because good people did nothing. Evil reigns because good people do nothing. So yeah, no, there is that. Right? Truth is truth. You don't like it, out you go. See, the divine feminine, heavy emphasis on the divine part, is God. And God is forgiveness. God is love. God is mercy. So a divine feminine, truly connected with source, would immediately have empathy and compassion and understanding and forgiveness and like, it's okay. For the whole world, it's okay. Yeah, look what we did, guys. Look what we did. The world's on the brink of disaster. Look what we did. Look what we did, right? But we would forgive so easily, so readily, if only you ever wanted to swallow your pride. And that's a big if. I don't know that you guys ever will want to. There may not be hope for this planet yet. I don't know a lot of divine masculines who swallow their pride and actually step it up and say, nah, I fucked up. I did. I fucked up and I did it this way and this way and this way and this way. Not a lot of people do that. It's a sad, sad reality, but there might not be hope for this planet after all, to be truly honest with you. I don't know that a lot of women like me want to keep fighting for this. Why? What's the point? What's the point? Cast our pearl before swine. Why? What's the point? Like, there is no point. So yeah, for me tonight, I'm tired of the greedy and the selfish and the self-absorbed. I'm tired of people wishing homelessness on others. Like, that is the most evil, vile thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And I've been told that so many times over the last couple of months. It should be a fucking crime. I can't even believe people think that the universe isn't going to reprimand behavior like that with fucking karma. Wishing death, poverty, or homelessness on someone is like having a loaded weapon and aiming it right back at yourself. So it's really off-putting. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I thank you guys for the donations. I thank you for the help that I've received. I don't know where I'm going as of tomorrow. Once again, I'm in this situation in the 3D where looks can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. If we live in our imagination, it looks pretty good. But right the fuck now, I can't go get groceries with my imagination. So as much as I am telling people your imagination is real, we do have to also realize and recognize that this is a spiritual war And there are things that want to keep you out of alignment with the end result of goodness that you're wanting, right? But keep up with the Reiki, keep up with your healing, keep up with your prayers, keep up with your scripting, keep up with that. Okay? If you want to. A lot of you probably don't want to. This is that point. This is that point in the book of Exodus when a lot of people that were following Moses would go back to Egypt. They'd be like, fuck this. I don't want this, Jenna. It's just like, there's too much pain. I like the food better. There was at least normalcy. I don't like it. Because not a lot of people want to get out of their comfort zone. Not a lot of people live a gypsy hippie life and love that. Not a lot of people enjoy the whole paycheck to paycheck lifestyle as they get their business up and running, or they do as God is instructing them to do, to lead them to the promised land. Not a lot of people can get through the desert and the wilderness into the promised land. Can you? Shit, I don't even know if I can, to be completely real with you. I wouldn't judge anybody for just leaving, going back to Egypt. Like, bye, there's the door. It's spiritual prison is what the Egypt in this story is. It's the mind. It's the mind. It's the egoic mind confining you and keeping you constricted, abused, tormented, impoverished, but yet you think there's abundance there. There isn't. There isn't. That well has gone dry. It's equivalent to being in a relationship with somebody very karmic and low vibrational and mean, but you're like, well, I have a roof over my head though. Well, I have food in my fridge. That they're cursing. They make you a meal and they curse your food. They're angry at you. They look at your food, they curse it, and then they hand it to you, and then you get sick. So the irony is, I might be in the desert, in the wilderness with pennies to my name, but I'm still way better off than that. So this is the time where you really dig deep and you really become that leader. You really become that bad bitch. You either are about it or you're just a joke. So right now is the wilderness for me. It's pretty fucking wild out here in the wilderness. And it's kind of getting tough. Like it's starting to actually get like war. Like, and I've been at war a while. I thought I was good with it, but it's starting to feel like war now. It was just starting to look like war before. Now it feels like war. And I'm struggling a little bit, guys. I really am. So if you could send some prayers, I'd love that. Send some energy healing my way. Something, light a candle for me. Do something to help me. I would love that. I would love that. If anyone wants to send a donation to help me, I would really love that as well. If any of my messages or my free Reiki healing has ever helped you in any way, that would be amazing. But yeah, right now it's just this divine feminine rage. It has to be listened to. The world has to listen to it. You have to hear her. You have to hear her rage. Okay? Otherwise, she's going to be holding on to that forever and you'll never access that energy. You'll never access the healer that she is. And the world will never have a healer. Right? You're going to have to hold space for the divine feminines. And divine feminine, I already know that you hold space for the divine masculines. I already know that you give them every benefit of the doubt. I know, as all my clients are women, like the way that they hold space for their divine counterparts. Oh my God. I don't even know. Sometimes it's a little too much, but whatever. Point is, divine masculine, it is your time now to one, start actually coming through with a confessional about how you fucked up this planet. How when good people do nothing, evil reigns. Now, it's not your fault, but it was your doing. By doing nothing, it happened. There is this need to validate the divine feminine in saying that, like, I'm the reason that you're in this situation. If I would have been protecting you a lot sooner, you wouldn't have been like this, right? So this is a very pivotal time, and I feel like I really want to talk more about this before the 8/8 portal, the Lionsgate portal, because when twin flames go through that portal together, like the way I've been getting messages from my clients, it's like, oh my God, you two are going to go through such a shift positively through the Lionsgate portal, which is August 8th through the 11th-ish. You guys will just be catapulted together in twin flame union. If you can really remedy this, this needs to be remedied, and it needs to be remedied now. Divine masculine, you are tasked with acknowledging that this anger, this divine righteous anger, is definitely brewing in the divine feminine, and it's not your fault, but it is something you need to hold space for. Okay? Divine feminine, same thing. It's not your fault that all of this happened. Forgive the masculine as well for not knowing any better, not knowing how to protect you, right? Not knowing how to keep you safe, not knowing how to provide for you, having bad money management, or being involved in karmic situations when they should have been providing for you instead, giving all their energy to a fake instead of the real one, right? There's that anger again. And it really just needs to be dealt with. And I think that that's what Leo season is going to be for a lot of us. It's going to be like right there in your fucking face, honey. You are going to see it. Okay. Plus Mercury retrograde is going on right now. Also Saturn is retrograde, which I feel like it's going to be really telling how a lot of your enemies get karma right now till November. Karma is coming down the pike. It is coming down hot and heavy on those that deserve it. So you're going to see that as well. But I just wanted to put this out there because I just see so many divine feminines who are like angry and bitter, and you guys are wondering why. Maybe not so much bitter, but definitely angry. Definitely angry. I wouldn't say bitter because I do still see you guys trying to love people. But a lot of you want your manifestations and you're like, why can't I get it though? Why can't I get it though? Like in the Reiki I just did in the live stream, people were like, I know, I need this, girl. I need this block removed. I need this, and I need my blessings, and I deserve my blessings. And it's like, but there's anger there though. There's anger. We have to address the fact first that this reality we're in, this shit reality we're in, is because no one protected us. And the divine watched as all of this took place. That's a lot of anger. That's a lot of rage, right? So this is where we're going to have to really dig deep, guys, and realize that we are in the wilderness. We're in the desert right now. The promised land is somewhere fucking, I don't know where. I'm hoping we get there soon. But we're, as a collective, this is do or die. I think people keep fucking getting twisted. I don't know why, but I think people aren't really getting through their thick fucking skulls that like World War III is on the brink. I don't know. I don't understand. You want to get sucked into that timeline because there's an infinite number of timelines, right? But like you will feel that residual pain. You will feel that tremor of other timelines going to war. You'll feel it. You don't have to stay there. You can go to a timeline where you get to evade that entire thing. You just get out of that whole reality and you live in the promised land. That's great. That's great. But I think people keep getting it twisted somehow, thinking that that is not like really fucking happening in other timelines. And if you keep staying energetically involved with people who are in that fucking timeline, honey, your ass is grass. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. It's not a game. Well, if it is a game, it's the Hunger Games. Your girl is starving, so it's straight up Hunger Games for me. But starving is maybe not the best word. I've got a few pounds at LBs. It'll keep me safe for a little bit. But point is, it's not a game. It is right now. You need to get out of a shit situation. You need to get out of some dense energies where the whole world is at war with itself. Yeah? Okay, do so. Stop dicking around. Stop thinking that it's like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just going to happen. No, it's not going to happen unless you keep affirming for it, unless you keep thinking in your mind those positive thoughts. Like, I always have enough. I'm healthy. I'm safe. I love being in union with my person. I love my soulmate. I think he's so great. Stop with the whole like, but he needs to apologize. Fuck off, you motherfucker. Nah. Get into the alignment of, wow, he called, he confessed, he told me he's sorry, this was all his fault, but look, we're so happy now. Get into the alignment of you guys are already happy in union. So many of you are seriously angry at your divine masculine, wanting them to call and apologize for shit, and I get that, but you're just trying to manifest a phone call and an apology, that's it? You're not putting yourself in the alignment of, oh my God, we're married and we have kids and we're working our life purpose together. You're not even there, so you're not manifesting that shit. You keep manifesting a phone call and a hookup, and that's it. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I'm getting tired of it myself. So I'm putting myself much further into the future where me and my twin, my divine counterpart, are doing work for the collective, and we're happy in doing that. So, and truth be told, Nothing's actually progressed our union further than me actually believing that he and I are supposed to do work for the collective. When I just wanted romance and dating and good sex and that's it, when I just wanted a selfish love, nothing happened. But now that I'm actually looking at how can we help the collective, now everything is happening. Because the divine supports shit like that. The divine wants to give somebody something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So going forward, if you guys are having a lot of stuck problems in your twin flame union, the real issue is that you're not putting yourself in the alignment of having your wish fulfilled. You're putting yourself in like a phone call or a hookup, and then that's it. And then it's makeup and breakup and breakup and makeup. Think more about collective. Think more about humanity. This is the age of Aquarius. Aquarian age. That is all about humanity. It's all about work for humanity. Being servants. Servants of the Most High. Servants of love. You are supposed to be serving. Okay? If you can get in that energy of, I want to serve, I want to help, I want to help, well, the divine will back that shit and get you your prosperity. And it will also get you your divine union, right? How are you going to help? How are you going to step it up? Because this world's on the brink of disaster. You either save it or you don't. Shit, I don't know. I really don't honestly fucking know if it ever gets fixed. I don't. I really don't. I mean, I might be psychic, but bitch, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of timelines. Some go to World War III. Some, they deploy nukes. Others, you escape it by, I don't know, God's grace. I have no idea. But if we do not start accepting the divine feminine rage, the real healer, then humanity will not heal. You got to start appreciating what the divine feminine is. Not hating on her, not calling her homeless or lazy or a bum or, you know, a joke or something like that. No. Don't ever fucking do that again and think you're going to get away with that shit. First of all, she's an earth angel. You will fucking respect her as such. Don't have to like her. Don't have to love her. Don't have to bless her. But you will respect her. Anyway. I don't know. Wookie, can you feel any spells being casted on you? I don't fucking know. I'll donate and book a reading one day, but I'm saving right now because I'm tight as well. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Sending love and protection. Thank you so much, Tamni. Appreciate that. Now it's easy for me manifesting you, Jen. How so? Feel energy, feel positive energy emanating from within you. Thank you so much. Wishing homelessness on someone. Yeah, what the fuck? Who does that? You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Scamming how? My job sucks. I need ideas. Michael, you'll get ideas. Tell the universe you're open and ready for how God wants to bless you. Jesus Christ can set you free. Do not be deceived. Nah, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I didn't mean to sound dumb or piss you off. I'm sorry. Okay. So the whole spells thing, you could feel it. Is your life shit? Spells are spoken words, spoken affirmations. Those are spells. Gossip, slander, that's spells. Those are spell work. We need to get out of this idea that witchcraft is something that like witches do only in the 1600s. Nah, bitch. Witchcraft is here now. Witchcraft. It's always been here. That's why they call it spelling. Spells. Spelling. Curse. Cursive. Spelling cursive. It is here. It is already now. And it is just a group of cackling hens drinking Starbucks after Sunday service, calling your ass out for being unmarried. That is now what witchcraft is. You don't have to call yourself a witch. You just have to be powerful, have intentions, and have hate in your heart, and boom, there it is, witchcraft. So the chances are very likely that you have head spells cast on you. Yes, I would say very likely. Very likely. Probably 100% likely. You're an amazing lady. So glad I found your page. Sue, I love you so much, honey. Thank you for being here. Hi, Sage. How are you, Jason? How are you? How many times have you cried today? A whole fucking hell of a lot. A whole hell of a lot. I would like a reading. Do you have PayPal? I absolutely do. And I do 3 tarot questions for 30 minutes. I do 30-minute readings. If you want to email me, unless you were talking about a live reading right now. Shit, did I forget that I was supposed to do readings right now? I kind of was supposed to do them. I wanted to. Anyway, I got really into it, though. I had to go deep into that message, though, guys. Aww. Somebody just commented on my... I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching, whoever that was. No drama llama. I hope you're watching. You make it my best day ever. Thank you. Aw, 60, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you'd like to help me, I haven't eaten in days. I really am so hungry. When I say Hunger Games, those are the fuck I mean, okay? I haven't eaten in days, and as of tomorrow, I'm going to be, I don't know, calling around a shelter, I guess. Last time this happened, it was very strange. I prayed with somebody. I prayed with a man on the phone. He was a high priest. I was an hour and a half away from having to call around for some beds at a shelter, right? And he and I just prayed. I just said, Father God, Mother Goddess, like, I need something. I need provisions. I need an answer. Because it's expensive to stay here, but I was like, I just need an answer, right? I shit you not. I didn't even get done with the prayer. I didn't even say amen yet. And my ex called me. And when I hit decline, because I was like, no, I don't know. He called me again and again. And I had manifested. I'm still on the fence if he's truly my twin. I think maybe, possibly, because of our age difference and because of all the tumultuous bullshit that we've had to deal with. I kind of think because we have the same life purpose that we are twin flames. I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence. But anyway, he called and I just declined. And it was like 10 times in 2 minutes or something. And he was like, I need you now. You have to come here. I need to get you off the streets. Like, you need to be here safe with me. I'm making you dinner. Like, please come here now. Please. And he's only 30 minutes away. So I was like, shit. What else am I supposed to do? Is this the answer? Is this what I'm supposed to do? But see, that was about a week ago, maybe. Like 10 days ago, maybe. And so that I haven't really had to experience any of this again because I've been able to financially keep up. But right now I am kind of struggling, and it would be really nice to do some readings for people today if that is something you guys are interested in. But at the end of the day, that's also how you have to see it. Oh, well. Okay. So what? I don't have this Airbnb tomorrow. So what? It worked out for 2 days and we got in a big fight and it was just whatever, but so what? Something else will come in. When one door closes, another opens. And that's just it. So fucking what? But yeah, you have to get in that energy, that belief that like, this really is your reality and you have to claim it. You have to claim that it's better. You have to claim it for yourself, right? So that's what I'm doing. By saying, so what? I'm claiming that it doesn't matter because no matter what happens, I'm that bad bitch. I'm not unworthy of love because I'm homeless. My bank account does not determine my worth. The way I look, the way I dress, nothing determines if I am worthy of love and the best things that life has to offer. None of that. No matter how many trolls from Trollville try to convince me otherwise. None of it determines my readiness, willingness, and deservingness of love and of God's blessings. That's what we have to realize, guys, going forward. Doesn't matter. So what? So what if people laugh at you? Do you know how many times I've had people laugh at me for being homeless? It's a joke. I can't even, like, tell me you have a silver spoon in your mouth without telling me you have a silver spoon in your mouth. Go fuck yourself. Like, tell me that you don't live in your mom's basement, spoiled as a freaking rat. For real. So I would much prefer be me with these issues and knowing that at least I'm sovereign and at least I'm free. And at least when I say shit like I am God and I'm God in my reality, and it might look like shit right now during a spiritual war, but at least I know I am that bad bitch. I'd rather be me. than some dude with millions of dollars who never even got tested or challenged at all by the universe. So, oh well. Oh well. Who cares? Of course, guys, like right now, a lot of you are facing the same thing I am. Homelessness. Maybe your parents are kicking you out. Maybe you just like lost college funding, or maybe you want to try your own business and you're not doing as well financially right now. Whatever it is, you have to realize that the divine did not lead you to it unless they were going to get you through it. It literally has to happen. Another door has to open if one closes. It has to. The problem is we're so afraid that the new door that's going to open will somehow cause pain. Well, stop with that assumption then. Stop assuming that the divine would cause you pain, right? Which is where that anger comes from. Once we can express that anger and get over the fact that God allowed us to sit in pain, then yeah, possibly by that point, you'll be able to believe that God doesn't want you to suffer anymore. But you are God. Do you want you to suffer? Okay then. So why would a loving deity want you to suffer if you don't want you to? You know what I'm saying? The 3D matrix, the 3D is just a reflection of what you are inside, what you think and assume and feel, right? Do you want you to suffer? No? Okay. You're a good God then. You are a good God. You know what I mean? God loves you and cares about you. Never forget that. Exactly, Spider-Man. Yes. God's dead and we killed him. Robert, there it is. Thank you for being a divine masculine that finally admitted the truth. Thank you. I wouldn't even deleted the message. I agreed with that shit. I agreed 100%. God's dead and we killed him. We killed the Christ, guys. We killed the Christ. Now, which one of you 47 people are going to fucking resurrect him? That's what I want to know. You killed the Christ, man. It's his mother, not him nor you. Age is just a number. Thank you, Sue. That's 100%. Thank you, sweetheart. Actually, the tumultuous back and forth we have is because of his mom. Yeah, his mom does not like me. In his life, I'm twice his age. She can't stand me. So there has been a lot of psychic war in my union with him. And so there's some things that make me think he's a soulmate because I can't quite put my finger on it. It just feels more like a soulmate connection. But then I think about like the fact that we are vibrationally matched and can't get rid of each other. And that's never happened before with a soulmate. I've had so many soulmates and we always lose contact. We always lose resonance between he and I. We will separate. Sebastian's the only one that I haven't been able to yet. So I'm starting to deduce down that he actually is my twin. I don't comment much, but how are you? Hope you're doing well. Sage, thank you so much. Hello. I'm doing, Okay, I'll send a donation. Can I please have a live reading? Absolutely, Bex. For sure, for sure. I'm doing, thank you for asking. Everyone hit the 3 little dots at the top of the page and like this to help. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire. I certainly didn't do that. Who practices divination or sorcery? I certainly do that. Interprets omens, engages in witchcraft or casts spells? I certainly do that. And Sandy, you writing right now is also casting a spell. Or spiritist. Don't know what a spiritist is. Or who consults the dead. Anyone who does these things is detestable to the Lord. Which Lord, Sandy? Your Lord? Your Lord's kind of detestable to me, to be honest. Anyway, have a good one, Sandy. Thanks for being here. You're not going to want to hang out with me. You're not going to want to be here. Because you're agreeing to these terms right now. And it's like a violation, right? Let no one be found among you. Yet why are you here? You're found among me. Uh-oh. Get lost, Sandy. Take care. So yes, I went through like that huge, massive ego death after the Reiki session today. And I was just like, I had to come on here and just talk about it. Like, guys, there's no joke. Is no joke. The Reiki that I've been doing on my live streams. There's a reason an entire coven was formed to stop me from doing Reiki. Literally, one lady came on my channel and she was like, shame on you for using the word Reiki. Well, what do you mean? She was like, shame on you. It's a racist term, or you shouldn't have privilege. You have too much privilege to use Reiki. Right. Okay, well, I'm just going to continue using Reiki. Thank you so much. Have a good one. I don't give a shit if you think it's true privileged. It came to me from God because of being unprivileged. Being at rock bottom where there was nothing but God, Archangel Michael taught me Reiki, and I will continue to use it on people if I damn well please. Thank you so much. So anyway, she made an entire video about me on her channel. I was like, wow, free advertising. I don't even have to lift a finger. I don't have to pay for advertising, guys. It's pretty fucking epic. My subscribers went way up after that video, so I'm actually really kind of thrilled about it. And then I was told by someone, one of her viewers, that she started a Discord group to send black magic my way. And I was like, really? Oh, that's cute. That's a lot of energy. Depends on how many women are in there. It's a lot of energy. If that gets sent my way and I want to take it on, I'll transmute it and I'll have the biggest glow up ever. Like, think about it. Say it's even 5 women and they sit there talking about you for even 2 hours a week. 5 women times 2 hours. That's 10 hours of pure energy that someone gave you for free. It might be dark in nature and that it's hateful, but it's still energy. And you can transmute it. You can take it from dark to light. That's 10 hours. That's free. That's free. Thank you so much. Oh my God. If you do that enough times, like, you could be using that to build a business, to fall in love with a soulmate. You could be using that to go to therapy. You could be using that to go to your kid's soccer game. But no, you're instead using it on me. Like, that is so sweet. Thank you very much. It's the best they can do. It's the best they've got. It's a little bit dark, but it's the best that they can do. And I'm so grateful for it. So yeah. An entire coven was formed a couple weeks ago. Just for me. So great. But yeah, that's how I know my Reiki is something powerful, girl. It's something fierce. Thanks, Sage. Free advertising. She's your super fan. I have them too. Do you really? Girl, yeah. We would diss her, but not worth it. Exactly. It's not worth it. Thank God for the law of balance. Things are going to change. That's it, baby. That's it, baby. Oh, look, we got a Moses in here. Hey, the astral guide. You look like a Moses to me. Yeah, it's gonna change soon, my love. Things are gonna look up very, very soon. Very shortly, honey. It has to. Somebody just commented on one of my videos. I think it's this one. Let's see. This lady's asking for money, saying she's hungry. Yet earlier she said her husband got a really... What? Wait. This lady's asking for money, saying she's hungry. Yet earlier she said her husband got a really good job after calling her, and he pays all her bills and puts money in her account. Habitual liar. First of all, I don't have a husband. Second of all, the guy that I just left lost his job last time I knew. If you're talking about how I was trying to manifest that I have a husband and he's rich as fuck and pays my bills, I love that for me. Isn't that like the best manifestation ever? Yeah. My husband got a really good job, is calling me, and he's paying all my bills. I think you're deliberately wanting to be a liar. Do you know what I think is so funny, Travis, is I've blocked you, 2 or 3 times now. And the habitual liar part. Quit projecting shit onto people. Oh, bless your heart. Bex, I love you. I love you. Bless your heart. I can't wait to give you this reading, Queen. I cannot wait. Donation said, I got it, girl. I got it. I got it. What's your question? Guys, the projections, though. Like this is how you should see a projection. This is it. How ironic that you just told me what your biggest problem is by claiming I'm a liar. You're legit a liar. It's like, wow, it's gonna be so obvious soon, guys. All these projections on you, girl. Don't let it bother you. The real ones love you. The fake ones don't. It's whatever. Thank you so much, Bex. Yeah, Eska. Isn't Eska a great mod? Thanks for being here. And I saw how much work you were doing too earlier, Eska. I have a really good friend who I love, but recently I feel like we aren't supposed to be together. And I was wondering if I just tell her. Oh, I would tell her. I would. Honey, I just had to break up with somebody too. I would. I would say it. It's probably already it's felt probably both ways. All right, so Bex, what's your question? If you want cards though about it, I'll throw some cards, but work and financial. Thanks, Bex. Okay. Okay, all right. Father God, Mother Goddess, let's get a message for her. Holy Spirit, please, thank you. For Bex, please. Bex, work and financial. Work and financial for Bex here. I like your name. I really like that. Is that nickname? Work and financial. Ooh, the star. Okay. Oh my God, Ace of Swords. Wow. Oh my God, Ace of Pentacles. Things are definitely getting better at work. You did something. You shifted something recently. I feel like your mindset is different. We have two aces here. You're about to be offered two different things at work. Work is healing. Work is getting better. It is going to get better. I think that you're a little bit more positive about it right now. 7 of Wands. Something just shifted. I feel like something just shifted for you. It's like I'm hearing you're putting your head down. Your head is down. You made a decision recently to say, like, you know what? None of this bullshit, none of this drama. That is going to pay off for you. Okay, what are these two offers, please? Exactly. Oh my God. I just heard no more drama. 5 of Swords, drama, conflict. You are saying no to the drama. I feel like you're gonna be rewarded. By who? By whom? Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. By fate, by destiny, by the universe. Yes. Excuse me. It's always a yes when I burp, girl. Always. 6 of Swords, bitch. Work is gonna get better. I feel like you just made a decision. Like you even told somebody, like, fuck your drama. I don't want the drama. Like if you just said, I'm gonna go to work and I'm not gonna take on any of the bullshit. That's working in your favor here. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Knight of Pentacles. It's not going to be slow. It's already been slow. 7 of Cups. It's already been slow. This turn of events. It's like it's as fast, Bex, as you say it's going to be. The Wheel of Fortune, if you read tarot, that's like a very quick shift, right? But then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving energy. This is almost like, which do you say it is? Do you say it's fast or do you say it's slow? Do you say that you could get a promotion today or tomorrow? How long are you going to push this out? It's up to you. But I feel like you just did something internally and you said, like, fuck the drama. That's what I'm getting. Fuck the drama. I'm there to keep my head down. Let's see. Holy Spirit. Exactly. Yes. Yes. You just said, and I feel like your ancestors heard it. The universe heard you say, fuck the drama. I'm going to keep my head down. That's it. I heard I'm going in, clocking in, punching out. That's what I heard. You clock in, punch out. Clock in, punch out. And because of that, let's see. Vision. Yeah, I heard somebody saw it. Somebody saw it. Like your ancestors saw that. Okay. Do you have a blonde ancestor, maybe? Your ancestor saw it, okay? And the full moon that just happened, I feel like you did something. It was like it's an intention. You set an intention during the full moon. I feel like this just happened the last few days for you. Okay, so we saw it. Let's give you something then. What's the Ace of Swords? Love. What's the Ace of Pentacles? Playful. You're going to love your job again. You're going to love your job again. You are fucking about to heal your job. Your work life is going to improve. What is the star? Loyalty. Girl, stay where you're at. Stay where you're at. It's about to get better. A lot better. Obedience. I'm telling you, it's like the divine. Okay. The 3D matrix is about to conform to you now. Oh, girl. Yes. Put the number 33. I just heard 3, the 3D. The 3D is about to conform. Laser focus. Stay laser focused. It's the right place. You're at the right place, the right time. You're about to love what you do again. You're about to love what you do again, and you're going to have playful time there. Loyalty to your job. Stay there. Stay there. The star card, please. I don't have time for BS. I shifted. I know you did. I know you did. Girl. Wait. Let's see. Okay, you shifted. So what's coming in? What's a blessing for her at the job then? Ooh, 3 of Pentacles. I keep hearing stay. Stay there. Stay there. That's what I heard. Stay there. The sun. Things are about to get better. Somebody is going to see you avoiding bullshit. Okay, here's the thing. You set intentions to not pay attention to bullshit, right? But because you actually internally, I feel like you internally said this, you have aligned with, you shifted. You're aligning now with the reality where somebody's going to notice that you lack bullshit and you lack drama. And I feel this 3 of Pentacles is actually someone who sees you very happy here. Someone is going to be very pleased with you soon. What's the 3 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? 3 of Wands. Again, so I saw 33, 3, 3. I don't know if like they're born in March. Maybe look out for somebody who's born in March, or they've been there 3 years, 3 months. I don't know. This person's, something about the number 3 is important. Okay, that's something important you need to look at. Oh my God, on this one, bitch, Empress, number 3. I'm telling you. Stay where you're at. Shit about to get good, honey. It's about to get good at work. Yes. She's supposed to get good, honey. Queen of Swords, because you just said something internally in your own. You said intentions. You set intentions, and now the universe can get you into that reality where there is no more bullshit, there is no more drama, and if there is, you're exalted. It feels like you're gonna be seen by someone for being happy. So it's like, okay, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you go to work, and you literally just punch in, you do your job, and then you leave. And you do that, you just do that enough times. I heard the name Autumn, or I heard the word Autumn. I think that is, by autumn time, your work is going to improve a lot. But I'm hearing, yeah, you're keeping your head down, and what? Eight of Swords. Oh my God. This is someone else. This right here is somebody that is causing drama. And people are going to think that they're like delirious or some shit. I'm here like batshit crazy. Somebody's going to look at somebody who is causing a lot of drama at work as like completely inadequate, inept. Is that the word? Whoever this is that's about to offer you something, 3 of Pentacles, it might be a friend. There might be a friend at work that you make very soon, okay? You guys are going to notice someone that is a drama starter kind of go off the rails a little bit, which is going to make you look even more normal. Sorry. I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but I mean, 7 of Swords. It's all boomeranging back. Drama. You're done with drama. You're going to shift to a reality where people notice you and exalt you because you're not into the drama anymore. Let's get a couple more here. Correct. Show me that this is real. Why the fuck would I do that? Show me your name is real, punk. It's not. Go fuck yourself. Faith, I'm telling you right now, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Really. Really. Stay where you are. This is the place for you. It is. It's going to get better. Purity. Yeah. It's like you're healing a lot by just staying pure and not getting involved in drama. I'm telling you. I think what it is your vibration is going to raise so much while you're there that people have to leave. I think other people are leaving soon. Yeah. Blossoming. 33. Girl, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. We have 30, 33. 333. This is the right path. You are literally where you need to be. I don't see you leaving. I don't see you leaving. I see other people leaving. Okay? All right. Overall card for for Bex for work, please, Spirit. What does she need to know for work? What does she need to keep your head down? Girl, keep your head down. I heard you got this. You got this. This is yours. Girl, that's your fucking domain is what I heard. That's your domain. That's your domain. That's your domain, okay? Grove. This is the card of healing in this deck. So you're about to heal. This is going to heal. Focus, because you're so focused on only doing your work and that's it. Just keep when you like drive to work or when you're at work, I want you to just imagine that you're in a different reality altogether where there's no longer a person starting drama, they're getting called out on drama. I want you to literally start imagining that someone's already getting called out on drama. No BS, because it is happening invisibly. I do see something at work targeting you. But I feel like you need to remember that infinite timelines exist, and the one that you want to be in, they're getting called out for that shit now, okay? And yep, because they don't belong. They do not belong. This is your territory. I'm hearing that. This is your domain, bitch. This is your domain. It's not a loss. It's an alignment. Period. Facts. All right. I have all these decks, and I just want to throw like one more card because I just love you so much, and I love that you donated. Thank you so much, Bex. Big blessing at work for her. The focus is going to stay shifted on positive. It's going to be like, you're going to find it easier to believe that karma is happening, and that, yeah, because it's like you really have shifted. Because you set intentions. So you've shifted to a different reality where your 3D has to conform and show you that you literally already set intentions over your work life now. Your work life intentions are different now. You set them. You did it within recently. Page of Cups. It's going to get so much more fun. Your life is going to be more fun at work. Trust me. It will not feel like it's uphill both ways. Stay where you're at. This is the right place for you. 7 of Wands. Keep your head down. I'm really getting that. A lot of this is being boomeranged back to the sender. Defend your peace, defend your happiness. You're allowed to be bubbly. You're allowed to have fun. Something about 9 of Wands, again, like you're allowed to defend it, okay? You're allowed to defend this happiness, this joy. I feel like you really loved the job at first. I don't know, I feel like this is something you really, really want. Just fight for it. It's yours. You're God. There are no characters in your story, in your play, that are the main character, but you, Bex. You're the only one. Right? Rewrite the script for these people. Your boss loves you. Your boss sticks up for you. All the haters and the trolls are freaking leaving. They're going to go get jobs slinging pig poop in Idaho. I don't freaking know what it is, but it's not this. It's not sitting there harassing you anymore, okay? So just something like that, because your life's about to get easier at work. It is. It is going to get better. Stay where you're at. I would not apply for a different job. This is it. You rock, and thank you. I love you, Bex. I love you. You're so welcome, love. You rock too. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sue. I love having you here, Sue. What a sweetheart. I like this girl, Sue. She's really nice. She's got like some good vibes about her. I love it, guys. Yeah, thank you so much for donating, honey. I really do love doing tarot readings. I love it when spirit comes through with messages like this. Like, nah, just sit tight. You got blessings on the way. Just sit tight. I said, sit down and just keep laser focused, because you're about to be blessed there. You're about to heal. That place is going to look a lot different soon. Wow. So awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I love you guys so much. Is there anybody else that wanted a reading before I go? I just heard that song. I made it through the wilderness. You made it through the wilderness, honey. I made it through. That's a yes, excuse me. Me? Oh, Michael, you want a reading from me? Michael McMallard. Is that actually your last name? Because that's like the coolest profile picture ever for that name. I would love to read for you, Michael, if you want to book information. Soon I'll be able to afford one. Oh, Sue, I can't wait, honey. I can't wait. Please stay a while. Oh, you're so... God, I love your energy. Sue, I just love you. I don't know. You got that like big sister energy. I love it. I don't know. I just love your energy. Sweet. Just stick around a while. You're so welcome here. Sister Sue. That's what I'm gonna just call you. Sister Sue. I like that. I'm kind of in that camp right now, guys, of having to leave a lot of people in my life behind. Like, I don't really have any friends right now. God's just caught me kind of on a solo trip, which is fine. But yeah, I'm very close to twin flame union, and so I'm manifesting Sebastian back into my life, and so I'm really just focused on only me right now, and then my business and getting my funds back up again and stuff. And yeah, there's some progress being made with him though, Mr. Sebastian. There's some progress being made. I can feel it energetically. Like there's a lot shifting behind the scenes. Like with him, the craziest part was like I went 3 months really only getting one phone call every like couple weeks, until one day he just calls me and word vomits, and I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I was supposed to tell you like a month ago. I'm like in love with you. Right. Like a month, like 30 days, like in human time. That's a long motherfucking time, bruh. Yeah, I should have told you. But it's like, I was just like keeping myself busy at work and I didn't want to say it. So I know things are happening behind the scenes, guys. There's always movement. There's always movement. Trust me. Always, always. Just because they haven't confessed yet doesn't mean that's not about to happen, okay? It's going to be a full-blown confessional in just a matter of minutes, probably. You're stuck with me. Aw, okay. Deal. Promise. Promise. I love you also. I had to. Also, yeah, you had to cut off a lot of people, yeah. Actually, I do have to tell you something, though, Eska. I cannot promise. That's one thing that Spirit has been telling me lately, like, stop saying that word. Because that's what people do. They get involved in relationships or friendships, and then they say, like, I promise, I'll never leave. And that just literally bound you to that, you know? It doesn't sound like much, but that is how it is. That's intentions. You know what I mean? So, like, don't do that. It signs yourself to a soul contract, and you probably don't want to do that. So, are you guys together or close friends? We're close friends. Yeah, he's a mod. He's been a mod of mine for a minute. He's fucking awesome. He's so cool. He keeps all the other mods in line, which I really like. I saw what you did today, mister. I saw that. I thought that was pretty funny. There's this new mod that showed up, and we don't really know him too well, but we want to. And he was like, wait, what did you say, Eska? The mod was like, I need a wife. And Eska was like, nah, you need God. Facts. Well, I mean, we all do. It's not a judge. There's no judgment. It's just we all do. But it was funny. I thought that was kind of enjoyable to watch. Anyway. But yeah, you've been a really great mod, and we are twin flames in past life. You think so? You think you and I were twin flames in past life, Eska? He was cute though. Oh, I like how you already put him as was. I like how you already said was. Like this dude isn't still a mod and he's not going to be here later. I like you. Look at you, Eska. Throwing punches. Throwing fists. I like it. It's cute. Hey, may the best man win, I suppose. We got Sebastian. We got Window Willie, who showed up today at my car. Super cute. We got Eska here. We got Aiden. We got, may the best man win. You know, I'm just going to sit here and just enjoy my readings. And that's it. So Eska mods the mods. Yeah, basically, yeah. You need God and holy water, not a wife. Yeah, I thought it was really funny. I was like, okay. Cause then he was like, yo, Eska, I read the Bible though. And Eska was like, yeah, I know, we've heard. Oh, I saw it. It was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. My phone thought it was so funny too that it died. I ran out of juice on my phone, so. Anyway, guys, I'm running out of steam today. I've had a very, very long day doing live streams and enjoying time with you guys, but I do need to go. I'm kind of exhausted. I've been crying all day and fighting trolls all day. My superpowers are just wiped. I gotta go lay down. I'm just exhausted. And I thank you guys so much for being here. I love you with all my heart. I haven't seen some mods in a while. Maybe Eska scared them off. Maybe. I never thought that that's what you thought. That we were twin flames in a past life. When were you gonna ever tell me that, huh? Huh? What, was I gonna know that in another life? Figure out your life choices, Eska. Yeah, I'm possessive about her. That's kind of true. That is kind of true. He's kind of cute. He's kind of cute. I will give you that. You are cute. I like how you said he was cute, though. Eska, he's not gone. He's still there. He's still a mod. Not for long. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. You're too good for the trolls. Rest well, sister. Thank you, Sue. I love you. I cannot wait to have you guys back. Sue and Sage, Astro Guide, and let's see, Bex. Oh, for sure, Bex. Please come back anytime. I love you, girl. I loved your energy. I love how focused you are. You've got this. I promise. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye, Annie.